JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 2. That's why I missed that sweet reference. Alright, well, if you're not provocable, you are stabbable! Haha! Look at this stance that he's got. He's like, girl. Look at my feathers. Look at him. Look at him. Dude, you can't gang up on one person like that. BAM! Get jumped on, boyo. Like the... Like I'm so illustrious. Look at my feathers. I wish we just got done playing StarCraft Remastered on stream, and I could hit the F5 button and see what it used to look like, and hit the F5 button and see it all nice and neat. I wish I had that for this. Dude, that's too much damage. Too much damage. Alright, gotta do what we gotta do here. We got a Phoenix down. Her. Come on. There we go. Alright, that was waste. It was really just him and the Viking, but... Gotta stabilize. Ah! Just face on the ground. Hold on, we gotta pose. But yeah, we'll heal her later. Don't worry about it. Father. Alice, my son, Gigameth, had put a spell on me. I was afraid you would never forgive me for what I had done. Came back. This is what gave me enough strength to break Gigameth's bonds. Alice, the kingdom is now yours now. Stop the war and bring peace back to its counting on you. Father, don't go. Why couldn't you have, like, stabbed your leg? Oh, and he despawned. That's a confirmed death. You have my thanks. If it weren't not for you, I would have hated my father forever. No, sir. You had never stopped loving your father. Hashtag feels. Thank you, Art. King is disconnected. Will take my father's place on the throne and undo what he was made to do against his will. Give my eternal thanks. You have saved Saronia, my father, from Gigameth! Oh, hail King Alice. He'll make a good king, I'm sure of it. Woo! Yeah, secret passage. Secret passage! Rick and Morty. This contained Medusa's arrow, rusty mail, an ice rod, dragon hammer, Mangosh, Gnome of Fear. I don't know what that was. Scorched something. Golem staff, Golem of Ice, a boomerang, Beanbow, Golem of Light. Gigameth's a real problem in the universe. You're considering following? Good. Glad to hear it. We're a big variety stream. We play all kinds of stuff. Not just Final Fantasy. That's just what we do on Final Fantasy Friday. And I am going to get through all the Final Fantasy games on this challenge. Alright, Dragon Hammer. Example? Well, we're going to be playing Witcher. So I put in 4 hours of Final Fantasy Friday every Friday. We got about an hour left of Final Fantasy Friday. We're going to be going back to Witcher 3. When it launched, I beat Witcher and the first DLC. I never touched the second. So I'm excited for us to go through that on stream. We don't exclusively do role-playing. But I like RPGs. I really like RPGs quite a lot. What else? We do have D&D Saturdays, where we play Dungeons & Dragons on stream. What else do we got? The big releases that we have coming up is Total War Warhammer 2. And what else? Shadows of War. That's going to be really, really big. We're going to have a ton of fun with Shadows of War. We're doing a midnight launch, 24-hour stream. That beautiful game. Oh, I was trying to check out weapons. Hammer. Big fan of people who play stream RPGs. I like RPGs quite a lot. In hindsight, actually the majority of the games I play are RPGs. We're going to be doing a lot of classic RPGs. I'm actually getting ready to start doing want to schedule in some retro days. Where I bust out, you guys can't see it, but right down here, there's an NES, a Sega Genesis, an N64, GameCube, Super Nintendo, all these. There's a bunch of classic systems down here, and I got a drawer over here filled with a bunch of old games. And I think we want to kick off our retro with Chrono Trigger on Super Nintendo. Have you heard of Lisa? No. Not familiar with it. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Zigzung Lands. Pretty goofy people. We have fun. So explain to me, what's Lisa? Gauche. You can use a boomerang? That is the weirdest dual wielding I've ever seen. Look at that. This is a dark humor old school. Like an Earthbound style game. I really tried to get through Earthbound. I figured out what it is I don't like about Earthbound. I figured out what it is, what I can't get over. The humor's on point. It's the art style. I just can't do the art style. I don't know, maybe one day I'll force myself through it, you know? It is easy. It is very easy to complete. Lisa is, or Earthbound is? Because I found Earthbound to be very difficult. Yes, Lisa. Okay, gotcha. Earthbound is unique in a lot of ways, but one thing that stood out to me is that they made NPC dialogue interesting enough to make you want to talk to all NPCs. You got me there. That's true. I agree with you there. That everything but the art style I think I like about it. And I've never hated an art style so much that I just can't play a game. But the art style coupled with the difficulty that I ran into very early in Earthbound, I think that's what turned me off. I just need to go back and finish it. I just need to force myself to sit down and play it. Okay, there's gotta be a point to this in here. Come on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thought you could hide from me, treasure. Okay, a Viking helm. Rusty mail. What's the deal with rusty mail? Earthen bell. Viking. It's easier though. Gaia vest. That's definitely for a geomancer. Well, Lisa, if you play old school, you just breeze through the game. If you're 5 levels higher, what you should be. Oh, so if you over level in Lisa, like, fuck up the game real good. Another big game that will be on stream. So as we're doing the Final Fantasy challenge, Final Fantasy Friday challenge, when I get done with 7, when I finish Final Fantasy 7, to prep me to deal with Final Fantasy 8, I'm actually going to stop and play Final Fantasy Tactics. 1, because it's before Final Fantasy 8. 2, Final Fantasy Tactics launched after Final Fantasy VII, so it's as far as the release time, it's right to play it after Final Fantasy VII. Even though it's not part of the main series, I am going to make the exception and play Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's also, because it's so long, going to become just like the main game in our stream. So like Witcher right now is the main game in our stream where I'm playing Witcher every day. Final Fantasy Friday and D&D Saturday, those get sprinkled in on top of that. Final Fantasy Tactics will include Final Fantasy Friday and just the main game in the stream until it's beat, and then we start up Final Fantasy VIII after that. Why do I have Rusty Mail? It's just one defense. But yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics is probably my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. I would have to say that's the. Though main series favorite one is 9. Just I love the art style and cute, and it's a throwback to the original class systems and good time. All right, so we checked out any other treasure. Yeah, HP's not a problem. That makes sense. That makes sense. You just don't take enough hits to really do any damage to you. I'll have to check it out. We got a good buddy on the stream who wants me to play the old Phantasy Star games. We might do that. Someday complete 9. 9 gets weird at the end. I mean, every Final Fantasy gets weird at the end, right? You beat the supposed last boss, and then there's like 2 bosses behind that guy that you never even heard about. Got stuck in the Forgotten Continent. The PSO was so fun when we played that last year. Oh, well, no softs and dead. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a bad place to not be prepared for. I didn't even think about that. We're talking about like. Well, I was talking about Gear Case, Frank playing. Gear Case wants me to play the original Phantasy Star. Not Phantasy Star Online. PS1. He actually got it for me on Steam, and it's rough. It's like sci-fi fucking Final Fantasy. It's real weird. But yeah, man, like we should get back on. I wonder if I can recover my account for that Blue Blaze Phantasy Star server. PS1, yeah. It was a bit rough. I bet you it gets a lot better as it goes on. Enough for them to make the game they made. Okay, so this is all fine and dandy that we like fixed things here, but what about my fucking airship you guys shot out of the airspace? Then you get Curaga, Raise, Pact, Sandaga, Raise. Oh, we just spent all of our money. Also picked as first time Queen Freya and Ito. Hold on 1 second, chat. 1 second. Alright, so I got a little bit of time. I gotta play with my earbud out because I gotta hear for the door. The technician for the carpet should be here. So I'll have to go talk to him for a little bit, but we're not done streaming though. Nowhere close. Have to take a break. That guy shows up. Bacchus's cider? So what, does everybody get drunk? Increases attack speed? I mean, I get quicker when I'm drunk. That's not untrue. So we skipped right over level 4 spell. Right over level 4. Where did I miss the level 4 spells for the white mage?